So the first thing that you're going to do when you complete your purchase is make sure you select this button, Return to Merchant. Basically what that's going to do is that's going to send you to this Google folder. It's going to open this link, and what you're going to do is it has a bunch of CSV sample files. Go ahead and download these. This one is the troop roster. Each of these are individual advancement reports for all of our scouts. These are sample files. You will actually download the CSV files from Scoutbook for your actual troop and your roster from your actual troop. So first thing you can do is go ahead and double click on Troop Scout Library, and you'll notice that this is view only. So essentially what we want to do first is go ahead and make a copy, and we're going to change the folder to our drive. Make sure you allow the scripts. You can rename it here, and then hit make a copy. It'll take a few seconds to make this copy into your drive, but once it does, then you have full control of this spreadsheet and it is now yours. Looking at the spreadsheet, it has multiple tabs that has a lot of information. The first tab is a dashboard that has a lot of metrics, troop metrics that's important, troop meeting attendance, campout attendance, service hours, camping nights, hiking miles, and total merit badges. And then it has a list of where all your scouts will be in their current rank. Now this is all blank because we don't have any data in here. And so the very first thing that we need to do is we will go to Scoutbook and we will download our roster. So once we've downloaded our roster, we're going to go to our roster import tab, click in cell A1, and then we are going to go to File and Import. Now we're going to go ahead and upload the file that we downloaded, and it will be right here in our Scout roster. So we will select Import and then change it to Replace Data at Selected Cell, and then hit Import Data. So now you'll see that it has the user ID, member ID, first and last name. If there's a nickname, it will combine that name and use the nickname instead of the first name. So then when we go to our roster tab, you'll notice that everything is filled out. Now I have a drawing over here, so you cannot really edit that. You can't click on any of the cells and accidentally change that. Next, you'll notice that as you go through the other tabs in the dashboards, it'll have a list of all the names there. It's importing from the roster. Your troop meeting attendance also has the names there. Campout, advancement across these columns. Ranks is empty for now. Merit badges has the names there. This tab, the all merit badges tab, is just used to grab these images to fill out the merit badges tab, and then we have our instructions. So the first thing that we want to do is we need to create individual tabs for each one of our scouts. Now you can go do this manually if you'd like. Make sure you would type it in correctly, but I've created a script that should fill it in for you automatically. It does take a little while for it to run, so be patient depending on the number of scouts that you have. For this example, we only have 10 scouts, so it shouldn't take too long. So go ahead and click on that. You'll notice that the script will be running, and new tabs will pop up down at the bottom. Oh, I apologize. Yeah, so you have to add this authorization is required. So you'll go ahead and select that. Select your Google account and hit continue, and you'll notice it started populating. So there's the first scout is named there. So when you click on this, it's basically empty. That's okay. It'll keep running. Okay, I've resumed. It took about a couple minutes, two minutes or so, to create all these tabs. So you'll notice all of these scouts' names have been automatically entered in from our troop roster. Now, next thing we need to do is we have to go to Scoutbook again, and then download a BSA history report for each of our scouts and download the CSV file. So once we've done that, we can go to each of the scouts tab, and we'll go to cell A1 again, and file, import, and then we will upload the file that we downloaded, and make sure you're choosing the correct name. It will be right here, Miles Anderson. Hit open, and then where you're going to change it to replace data at selected cell, hit import data, and all the data is there. So you can see the scout ranks here, when they were signed off in Scoutbook. Some of them are blank, and then all the completed merit badges, leadership, activities, the service hours, total hiking, all this stuff is just comes in automatically from Scoutbook. Okay, and if you'll notice, then we'll go ahead and go over to, let's go to our advancement tab. So our advancement tab fills in from that data. It shows that Miles Anderson, his current rank is first class, and he earned it on April 26, 2024 or 2025. He's earned his scout rank. If there's a green there, that means they've already earned that. You keep going down. It shows all the merit badges. He has 12 merit badges, which ones, and the dates. And with ranks, it'll come in, oh, Miles Anderson is a first class. It put his name under the first class badge there. Merit badges, oh, there he is, Miles Anderson. These are all his merit badges that he's earned. Okay. Now with the next one, you'll go ahead and go to the very next scout, and let's go ahead and import the next scout. Upload, it's Julian. So make sure you select the correct name. That is correct. Make sure you select replace data, import, and again, we'll go to advancement, Julian. Here's Julian's data. Julian is a scout, December 9th, 2024. Ranks, put him under a scout. Merit badges, right there. And then also we will go to our main dashboard, and you'll notice that the service hours are populating, total camping nights, hiking miles, and total number of merit badges. So I'll go ahead, pause the video, and import the rest of the scouts, and then we can take a look at all the data at the end there. Okay, all the data has been uploaded to all the separate tabs. And so when you go to the dashboard, you notice that things have changed, and the dashboard has updated. The total number of service hours is updated, camping nights, miles hiked, all the ranks have been reordered. Nothing has been updated in attendance. That is done manually. Advancement, all of the tabs, or sorry, all of the columns have been filled in. All the merit badges have been also filled in. So this is a good way to combine all the data, all the troop metrics from your troop. It doesn't take very long to import the data, and if you need to upload a new version, you do it the same way. You just go to cell A1 and file, import a new CSV file, and then it'll replace all the data as shown. The next thing that we're going to look at is the attendance tracker. So that we're going to go to the troop meeting attendance tab here at the bottom. And what we need to do is we need to copy these cells to our scouts. And basically they're a true false statement. So if they attended, go ahead and click it there. So we have 100% attendance on this day, June 2nd. You'll notice it goes all the way up to there. We have different dates here. You can delete these and change them as needed. And as you need to add new troop meeting dates, you can go ahead and select this button here. And what I'll do is I'll go ahead and uncheck all of these because it's going to copy this column to a new one and then rename it to today's date. So I'll go ahead and change those. So today, all scouts attended. We had 100% attendance there. And you can just go back through in your history if you have different ways to track it, or you can start fresh. Anyway, so it'll keep running total percentage of who attended on all these troop meetings. Same thing with the campouts. So I'm going to go ahead and copy these. We had 3 different campouts. On January 31st, we had everyone attended. That was great. Great cold campout. February, we only had a few scouts. Not everyone was there. And then we had a campout just recently. So as you can see, it's changing there. Now, when we go to our dashboard, you'll notice that we have all of our activities are being tracked here. We can change this from active scouts to, oh yeah, yes, these guys are all active. If they're kind of inactive, they're kind of hedging whether they don't want to come or not. You can make them non-active, and then it will change the calculations based off of if they're active or non-active. So we'll go back to the dashboard. All of our scouts are active. We have a goal of 80% attendance, and you can change that here. Say we want to have 90%, and we'll show the difference. Our average is only 25%. We need to do better. At least what percentage of our scouts are at least 80%? Only 10% of our scouts. That's not very good. We need to get better attendance. So what can we do to improve that? So attendance is a good thing to track. That unfortunately that one's kind of more manual, but it's better this way to visually see everything. And then as you add scouts to your roster, they will automatically populate. And if they don't have a box there, so if I delete that, say they only joined recently, it will only calculate from the date that they joined, not from the very beginning of when we started taking data. So if you have any questions, let me know, reach out, and thanks for your support.